Hello student, now you are going to learn use of dimension. Student, there are basically three use of dimension. Number first use is to convert one system of unit into another. First is to convert one system of unit into another. Second is to check the correctness of an equation. To check the correctness of an equation. And number third is to derive an expression among various physical quantities. Number third is to derive an expression or equation among various physical quantity. This means that use of dimension, under the topic of use of dimension, you will learn to convert one system of unit into another, to check the correctness of an equation, to derive an expression or equation among various physical quantity. Let us see these three uses one by one. Let us see the first use, that is convert one system of unit into another. For this, first of all, I give you an example. Example is suppose I talk about the speed. The speed of a bike is 36 kilometer per hour, and I ask that what will be the speed in meter per second. Then you write this is 36 into 1000 meter divided by 60 into 60 second. So this 0 will cancel out, 6 cancel out, this 6 will cancel out, you get 10 meter per second. Now this is conversion of one system into another. Here what you are seeing that this is 36, numerical value 1. This is kilometer per hour, unit in one system, and this is equals to 10. 10 is numerical value second, and this is meter per second, that is unit in second system. Whenever you convert one system of unit into another system of unit, then unit will change. At the same time, this numerical value will also change. So we can write N1 U1 equals to N2 U2. Now let us write it in dimension. So in dimension, this is N1, U1 means this one M1, L1, T1, power A, B and C. And here it is N2, and U2 means M2, L2 and T2. We know that the power, that is dimension power, does not change. So here it will A, here it will A, here B, here B, here C, here C. So from here you can write N2 equals to N1 under bracket M1 by M2 power is A, L1 by L2 power is B, T1 by T2 power is C. This equation help us to convert one system of unit into another. I will give you the same question, that is 36 km per hour, and we will going to convert it into meter per second by this formula. Let us see this. Now the question is convert 36 kilometer per hour in meter per second using dimension. Student, 36 kilometer per hour means the physical quantity is speed. So you can write dimension of speed is equals to m0 L t minus 1. Now after that you draw a simple chart like this. Here you write old unit. Here old unit is kilometer per hour, and here you write new unit. After that you write m1 L1 t1 n1. Here you write m2 L2 t2 n2. Give equal to sign, and after that you put the appropriate values. So here you have 36 kilometer per hour. This means that length is in kilometer. So write here kilometer, and that side meter. So length is in meter, and time is in hour. So write here hour, and n1 is 36. Write here 36, and in this side here meter per second. So write here second, and you don't know n2. And in this equation m1 m2 is not given. So if m1 m2 is not given, either you leave it blank, you don't use this, or you can write a common term for this. If you write uncommon term for this, then it will be okay, no problem. But you write something here. So suppose I write here for m1 mass will be in kg. Suppose I write here, and suppose here also I write it will be in kg. Okay. Then at this place you can write here A. A means power of m. This is A, 0. Write here B. B means power of L, that is 1. And C. C means power of T, that is minus 1. Write here minus 1. Now write the formula. N2 equals to N1 under bracket M1 by M2 whole power A, L1 by L2 power B, T1 by T2 power C. After that put the values. N1 value is 36. M1 is kg, M2 is also kg, and power A is 0. Here L1 is in kilometer, L2 is in meter, and power is 1. T1 is in hour, and T2 is in second, and power is minus 1. Here kg by kg divide, it will be 1, and anything power 0 is again 1. So this complete term give you the value 1. So you can write 36 into 1 into here kilometer, that is 1000 meter upon meter. Here you have hour, this means that 60 into 60 second upon second power minus 1. This is N2. So cancel this meter, cancel this second. So you have 36 into 1000, and here minus 1, so it comes down, it will be 60 into 60, and as you solve it, so you get again 10. So you get N2 is equals to 10. Now N1 U1 equals to N2 U2. This means that 36 kilometer per hour is equals to 10 meter per second. We get the answer. What we see? We see that we can convert a unit from we can convert a unit from one system to another system by two methods. One is the well-known method, that is without dimension, as you have seen in previous examples, and the same example is used to solve with dimension. This is the way how you solve a equation with dimension. Second use is to check the correctness of an equation. Suppose I write an equation A plus B equals to C minus D. Then this equation will be dimensionally correct when dimension of A equal to dimension of B equal to dimension of C equal to dimension of D. This means that above equation is dimensionally correct if dimension of A is equals to dimension of B equals to dimension of C equals to dimension of D, and this is said to be principle of homogeneity of dimension analysis. It states that an equation is dimensionally correct when dimension of each term of LHS is equal to dimension of each term of RHS. Let us see a question based on this. Question question is check the correctness of an equation given. Here I will give you an equation. Equation is very simple, that is work is equals to half mv square, that is kinetic energy, plus mgh, that is potential energy. So you have to check that this equation is correct or not. For that you write in solution dimension of work. We know that this is mL2 t minus 2. Now next is dimension of half mv square. Here half is a constant, it is dimensionless. M mass dimension is m, v velocity dimension L t minus 1, and here you have power 2. So this become m L2 t minus 2. Now you talk about dimension of mgh. Here m for mass, dimension is m. G stand for acceleration due to gravity. Its dimension is L t minus 2. And here h stand for height. So dimension is length L. Now this is equals to m L power 2 and t power minus 2. You observe that dimension of W is m L2 t minus 2, dimension of half mv square is m L2 t minus 2, and dimension of mgh is again m L2 t minus 2. These three dimensions are same, so this equation is dimensionally correct. So we can write given equation is dimensionally correct. Number third is to derive an equation dimensionally. Student, to understand this, I will give you an example. Suppose I talk about time period of simple pendulum. So what is simple pendulum? Simple pendulum, this is a device known as simple pendulum. A simple pendulum have mass m. This is length of string, and this is said to be the mean position, and when you hold it and you bring it at this point, this moves to this point, it come here. This is said to be extreme position. A and B are extreme position and C is said to be mean position. So suppose you put this bob and you bring it to the extreme position and you hold it and you release it. The bob will move from A to C and you move to B. Again it comes to C and then in A. The time period is said to be 1. So this is said to be a time period. You note the time. Suppose you take a stopwatch on your one hand, and on another hand you hold it in the extreme position, and as you release it on the stopwatch, it will move from A to C and go to B. It come from B to C and then it come to A. Stop it and see the time. That is the time period. Now the question is, time period of a simple pendulum. Time period of a simple pendulum depends on mass of the bob m, length of the string L, and accretion due to gravity G. Obtain the relation among them. Then what will we do? We write here T proportional M, L, G, and write here A, B and C. After that, write T equals to K constant, M power A, L power B, G power C. Make it equation number 1. After that, write the dimension of each term. Taking dimension. Take the dimension. Dimension of T is M0, L0, T1. And here K is dimensionless. Dimension of mass is capital M, the power is A. And dimension of length, here is L, power is B. Dimension of G, accretion due to gravity, is L, T power minus 2 and whole power is C. So you can write M power A, L power B plus C and T power minus 2C. Minus 2 into C here. And this side you have M power 0, L power 0, T power 1. Now compare the power of M, L and T. You get comparing power of M, L and T. You get M power A and M power 0. So A comes to be 0. L power B plus C, right here B plus C and L power 0 here. And that side minus 2C and this side T power is 1. So T power minus 2C and T power 1. From here you get C equals to minus half. When you put the value at this place, C equals to minus half, you get B equal to plus half. तो क्या हो गया? So you get B is equals to plus half. So here we get B equals to plus half, C equals to minus half and A equal to 0. Put the value A equal to 0, B equal to plus half, C equal to minus half in the equation 1. So we will put the value in equation 1. So right here put the value A equal to 0, B equals to plus half and C equals to minus half in equation 1. So what you get? You get K is equals to T equals to K, M to the power A is 0, L to the power B is half and G to the power C is minus half. So from here you can say K, M power 0 is 1. So this will L to the power half and G to the power half. You can write it combinedly K L upon G, power is half. So power half is said to be under root. So you can write T equals to K under root L upon G. This will be the equation. Now thus you have learned this third application, and if you know the value of K, then you write the value of K, otherwise leave the equation as it is. Actually here K equals to 2 pi. So as K equals to 2 pi, so T equals to 2 pi under root L by G. Here the value of K, that is constant, cannot be found. by the help of dimension. This can be found by some others utility tool, such as in experimental method or other differentiation method or other type of method. Okay. Now, so these come in the form of limitation of dimension. So what are the limitation of dimension? Limitation of dimension is that we cannot find the dimension of a constant such as number 1, 2, 3, 4, such as constant pi. You cannot find the dimension of constant. Second thing is, you cannot find the dimension of trigonometrical ratios, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, you cannot find that. Third is, we cannot find the relation among more than 3 physical quantities using dimensions. So these are the limitation of dimensions. You go through the topic, learn it and solve numerical based on this. Okay, thank you.